I'm Greg Kolodziejzyk, the developer of Time Machine. Thank you so much for your participation in this exciting, groundbreaking research project. To date, I am thrilled to announce that after almost 2 years and over 300,000 trials, we have demonstrated a statistically significant result thanks to our paid research participants like you. Together, we are proving that it is actually possible to look into the future and bring back a single bit of data. Here is a real quick tutorial on exactly what you will be doing for this job, guessing hidden photos. And you'll have a chance to actually try it yourself in this application form next. If your application is accepted and you are awarded a paid contract, then your job is basically to guess hidden photos. One guess at a hidden photo is called a trial. You can do the trials anytime you want, but you are limited to submitting no more than 10 trials per day. When you save your trial, our AI model will calculate a confidence score that reflects how close you came to describing some aspect of the hidden photo. Now, these confidence scores add up, and they are shown in the performance meter to the right of the screen right here. Now, when you reach certain score milestones, these along here, uh, then you have the option to click the cash out button, which is down here at the bottom. And you will be paid the amount that is shown in this green circle right here. You also have the option to hold and continue to accumulate trials with the goal of hopefully growing your confidence score higher and higher and cashing out later for more money. The higher you can get your confidence score, the more you can get paid. As soon as you cash out, that is, click this button here at the bottom, your performance meter is reset to 0 and you can start all over again. When you cash out, you'll be paid either by PayPal or by Bitcoin Cash, depending on what your preference is when you register. Note that you need to save at least 30 trials before you can click the cash out button. When you're ready to start your first trial, click on the New Trial button up at the top of the page here. This process, where you intuitively see in your mind a random photo which is not even visible, is called remote viewing. I'm now going to show you how to remote view. You cannot think the answer to this question by just entering some common thing that you think is most likely to appear in a random photo, like sky or person or tree. The only way to do this is to stop using your brain and to rely on your subconscious mind to provide you with a clue. So, what I do is I imagine myself in the future at some point in time after the hidden photo reveal time. I imagine myself looking at the revealed image. Now, since I know the photo is selected randomly from a vast collection of images, I know the photo can be anything at all, so I cannot think the answer. So instead, I try as hard as I can to think of nothing at all. I just imagine looking at the final image in the future when it is revealed, expecting no thoughts for as long as I can until some random, surprising thought just pops into my head. Let's remote view this first trial together, and I'll explain what I'm doing as I go. So to start off with, I close my eyes and I reach my meditative state where I am focusing on nothing at all. Sometimes this can take a few minutes. Sometimes I listen to hemisync meditation sound to help clear my mind. And you can find this sound file in the menu down here at the bottom here. And I listen to that using headphones. I imagine that it is tomorrow after the reveal date and time, and I imagine looking into this square box down here, which will be showing the photo, and I imagine looking at that and thinking of nothing. And what is the first thing that comes into my mind? I just had a very, very surprising thought about a bottle cap of all things. And now that was surprising. I don't know where that came from. So it's important. I'm going to write that down. A bottle cap. So let's think about that initial thought for a second and try to remember when it popped into my head. And actually, I'm wondering, was it just a round object or maybe a round disc, perhaps? And maybe did my brain overlay the bottle cap? So let's just record round disc in there anyway. Actually, the more I think about that perception, I believe my random imaginary thought was sort of focused on the wavy edge around the bottle cap. So let's just put that in there too. Let's go wavy edge. And that was kind of like the waviness of a curtain. So let's write that in there too. Who knows? It's usually better to just describe what you see or what you imagine rather than jumping to conclude what it is. It may not be a bottle cap or it may not be a curtain, but it may have a wavy edge or it may have something to do with that. Let's keep going. What else? I'm imagining looking around this box while thinking of nothing, and I'm being patient, and all of a sudden I see this flash, or I think of this flash of a desert in a sunset. And now let me think about that for a second here. Was it actually a sunset in the desert, or was it more the color of a desert sunset? Sort of a brownish orange color. Oh, maybe it was a sunset. Let's write that in there too. You can keep repeating this process for as long as you like for this trial. My research has shown the longer you spend doing this for each trial, the better your results will be. Sometimes I only write down 4 or 5 words. Sometimes I will describe an entire detailed scene that I viewed or saw in my mind. The important thing here is to make sure that your thinking brain did not think these descriptions. Usually that's kind of obvious. Like if you're hungry, you're going to think of food, right? Or if the last photo that you saw was a car, you might think of more cars. Make sure that these remote viewing impressions about your hidden photo are totally random thoughts that seemed to have come from nowhere at all. Usually they're very, very surprising to you. The more surprising, the better. When you're ready to move on to your next trial, click the Save button down here at the bottom and repeat this remote viewing process for the next trial by clicking the New Trial button. And again, you can save up to 10 trials per day. When the reveal date has passed, you can click on each trial in the trial history field down here and actually take a look at the hidden photo and see the revealed photo. So during this process, take a lot of time to carefully look at each photo, comparing your transcript and noting what you got right about your prediction. In this particular case here, I can see we didn't really get the wavy edge concept of the photo, but we definitely got the bottle and we definitely got the cap. So that's pretty good. Remember, believe in the power of your thoughts. You have the amazing and incredible power to do this. Don't take shortcuts by using AI to write your transcript for you, copying and pasting the same transcript from trial to trial, or registering multiple accounts hoping to game our system. I wish you the best of luck and may the power be with you.